Purposeful capital has the power to shape the future of our planet, to back climate-first technology that fuels green growth and builds a legacy of preserving our planet for generations to come. Developing countries are responsible for 63% of all current carbon emissions, and India, as potentially the third largest global economy, bears the meaningful burden of growing fast but responsibly. In the last decade, India has shown that it is capable of green growth by reducing the carbon emission intensity of its GDP by 1.3% per annum. This green growth is a key focus for the country, which is creating a policy environment to foster growth in agriculture, energy efficiency, electric mobility, and circular economy segments. India's recent success in the New Delhi G20 showcased its deep commitment to food security and biofuels. Its COP26 announcement of a net zero emissions target by 2070 further underscores the need for climate action and investments. There is a tremendous opportunity for climate finance to do well while doing good. GEF South Asia team believes in India's growth story and the interdependence between the environment and the economy. GEF's investment strategy focuses on financing scalable climate businesses positioned to lead growth across themes of climate adaptation, mitigation, and circular economy. Through responsible investing and a commitment to transparency, GEF strives to be a catalyst for building a more sustainable future. India is the seventh most vulnerable country with respect to climate extremities. Climate-resilient agriculture and food security are a key focus area for the country, which is actively prioritizing building resilient livelihoods and adaptation capacities.
Seedworks, in its own little way, has been contributing towards the team objectives of food security and climate-resilient agriculture by investing in climate mitigation farming practices, by investing in climate-resilient crops like pearl millet, and developing short-duration hybrids in hybrid rice, cotton, and vegetables. We work with 2.5 million commercial farmers in educating them on integrated crop management practices to improve their farm productivities and farm income. Our 50K plus seed grower farmers include marginal farmers, tribal and women farmers who are empowered and educated with the latest agronomy practices to mitigate the climate risk and produce quality seed. We work on water, waste management and energy in our farmlands by investing in water harvesting ponds, stroke pits, rechargeable borewells, inch level measurement, stroke alternate wet and dry methods in cultivating rice, saving around 30% of the water consumption. We are tracking methane emissions, are signatory to the Global Alliance for Climate Smart Agriculture, and have also signed with science-based targets.
Renewable energy, particularly solar power, has the potential to reduce our dependence on fossil fuels and address India's growing energy demand sustainably. Embracing solar not only diversifies our energy mix but also creates employment opportunities and electrifies remote and off-grid areas, aligning perfectly with India's clean energy targets.
We at Premier are totally focused on our ESG and sustainability development goals. We have undertaken a carbon footprint study and identified our carbon emissions, and we are working on our goals for baseline emissions for Scope 1 and Scope 2. Based on the study, we have undertaken our decarbonization strategies. Some of the things which we have taken up is the largest rooftop in the city of Hyderabad on our manufacturing plant. It's a 7 megawatt rooftop. We are working on change in transporting for employees. Their commuting is now going to be using electric vehicles rather than diesel vehicles. In our manufacturing plants at Premier, every drop of water matters. We are one of the only companies in India in the solar manufacturing sector where we recycle 91% of our water. We at Premier take pride that we are the only solar cell and module manufacturing facility and the first one to be gold rated by LEED, which is a US Green Building Council certified LEED rating program.
Globally, inefficient supply chains often involve unnecessary transportation and excess energy consumption, all of which contribute significantly to greenhouse gas emissions. Decarbonizing supply chains is vital to combat climate change. AI-powered supply chain management streamlines production and delivery, cutting energy use and emissions. This not only saves costs, but also creates an eco-friendly and agile system essential for sustainable growth.
3SE CarbonX is a revolutionary sustainable analytics platform which is a one-stop solution that equips business and enterprise with climate-critical data to measure, monitor, and reduce their carbon footprint across the entire supply chain, including each leg of transportation. This empowers organizations achieve their goals with respect to building sustainable supply chain. In addition to creating environmental impact through technology at 3SE, we prioritize purposeful business practices that contribute to society and the planet as well. Our commitment towards communities and people is driven by strong leadership and executed by the CSR team through a nationwide network of partner NGOs. We have focused on children's education and forestation as the primary theme for our CSR activities. Our initiatives have impacted 2,000 girl children, and trees planted will offset about 500 to 1,000 tons of carbon over the course of their lives.
India's electric vehicle industry is booming. Specialized powertrain manufacturers play a key role in creating high-performance EV components and driving us towards a greener future.
Electra EV is an independent EV powertrain company that works very closely with OEMs to electrify all kinds of vehicles and bring them to the market. Our biggest contribution so far is the largest fleet that operates in India is all having our powertrain, and it's only growing. We, by the nature of our business, contribute to the reduction in greenhouse gas emissions. We don't emit any tailpipe gases. Obviously, these are all alternative to fossil fuel powertrains, and hence our contribution. Not only do we make an impact to the environment through the nature of who we are and what we do, we are extremely conscious of our social impact. We believe in the principle of being local where we are, thereby hiring, training, skilling, and even choosing local suppliers where we are, where we have our manufacturing base and where we have our design and engineering base. This year, promoting gender diversity within our workforce has been one of our key priorities. We've got many women working in the production environment as well as in all aspects of our business. We're seeing more and more women participate. We at Electra EV are extremely excited to be part of this booming industry, which we believe will make a monumental impact to India's transition to net zero.
Some illustrative investments and exits showcase that climate finance has the potential to do well while doing good. With its ambitious renewable energy targets and its vulnerability to climate change, India is both prepared for and in need of climate finance. GEF is excited to be a part of this journey and bridging the climate finance gap to catalyze the transition to net zero while also creating inclusive growth in the form of employment and helping green products reach the last mile.